I've had a lot of comments about my haircut lately, and I know it's a little bit savage, but it will grow back. Hopefully. But I've got bigger problems here at Norwich, and as I face what are probably the two biggest games of the season so far, I've been hit with another injury crisis. This time, my central defenders. We got to try and figure something out. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Norwich, part 51, season 7 in the Ferguson save, set in the future. And as you can see from the table, we are in third place. We have 20 points from our 10 games. Not the greatest start that we've ever had to a season, but it has recovered a little bit. We are, however, 8 points behind leaders Chelsea. Chelsea, who are still unbeaten this season, and they look like they have a world-class team. And it is going to be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to overcome Chelsea this season. Pundits predict us to finish in fourth. That is a tall order for this Norwich team, and given the problems that we have, it's going to be very difficult to achieve. Today we will be playing two of our biggest games so far of the season. We will be playing at home to Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League group phase, and given recent results, we have to get something out of this game or we might be in trouble in that competition. And then we will be at home to Liverpool in the Premier League. Liverpool, who are struggling at the moment in 14th place, and that might look like it's a game that we should win. But as we know, teams who are struggling like Liverpool or Tottenham or Newcastle always tend to make their recovery or begin their recovery against Norwich. That is the way it seems to go, so we need to make sure that Liverpool do not start their recovery in that fixture. But as usual, before we get into all the stuff that's been happening on and off the pitch, if you are brand new to the channel and you love FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, why not subscribe, like, watch, comment, help this channel to grow, help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling up above. This channel we have set up to support the work of the British Heart Foundation. So let's just quickly take a look at what has happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And when you were last with us, you saw us beating Rangers in our opening Champions League game by 5-1. And after the 4-1 victory we had at Bournemouth, things looked to be going back on course after the really bad start that we made. We then, after that, beat West Ham by 2-1 at home. And then we had an away trip to Huddersfield for the third round of the Carabao Cup, where we beat them by 3-0. And then we came unstuck in the away fixture at Arsenal. A very good Arsenal team beat us by 3-1. And that was followed by a very poor performance in the Champions League against Juventus. Also a very good team, and they beat us by 2-1. And that was followed, though, by a very nice home victory against Leeds by 2-0. And then we beat Fulham away in our latest fixture by 3-0. And so I should come into these two games against Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool with a little sense of optimism. But unfortunately, our injury crisis continues. And we currently have 4 players out injured, 4 very important players to me. We have Muntian out with a pulled calf muscle. He's going to be out for another 2 weeks or so. Jay Neal is expected to be out for another couple of weeks as well. Mohamed Rahim, who is a central defender, he's currently going to be out for about another 2 weeks, I guess. And Clark Pook is still, of course, out and expected to be out until about Christmas. 2 of these players are centre-backs, and given the fixture congestion, we also have some very tired centre-backs in the squad. But talking of the squad, things have recovered, and compared to when we last looked at the squad, we now have a number of players who are performing extremely well, including Lewis Wilden, who has returned to his former self after his disastrous start to the season, and now in his 13 appearances, he has 11 goals and 1 assist, and he has now recovered to have an average rating of 7.15. I think we are going to rely on Lewis Wilden throughout the season again. However, our injury problems have been occurring all the way throughout the season, and this has meant that players like Reguilón has had to play an awful lot of football, and he is at the moment quite tired. That means that we do have a serious issue at centre-back today, where I really have only one centre-back who is fully fit. They have to make some very difficult decisions around who is going to play at centre-back today. Not the two games that I would want to be having to make those difficult decisions. We are going to have to rotate the team. I have some very tired players. Wilden has also played a lot of football, and it is likely that I will start Fanardi against Paris Saint-Germain. He actually has 3 goals from his 3 games so far, and it is time that I started to play this very talented young lad. And so without much further ado, I think I should go and get the team ready for this very, very big occasion here at Norwich. We will be right back before the kickoff. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today is Prescott in goal with Kamara, Avbey, Reguan and Plantier at the back. Ibaran, Pechwen and Zaprapoulis in midfield with Aranda, Maric and Wilden up top. I was going to play Fanardi. I ummed and ahed, but I decided to give Wilden the nod. He does look fit to me. The only problem that I have is Reguan. I have also decided that I'm going to play with a low block. We're not going to put pressure on these boys. We're not going to be counter-pressing. We're going to hold our shape. We're going to try and frustrate Paris Saint-Germain. We're going to try and focus play down the left because they are a little bit weaker down the right-hand side. And so hopefully we can get something out of this game. I'll be very happy to get a draw. But now I think let's go and kick some balls. Let's go and play Paris Saint-Germain. Make the fans proud and make the board proud. Make me proud. Let's hope I've picked the right team to do us justice in this game. And yeah, if you carry your last performance, they did well in their last performance. If they do that well today, then hopefully we can get something out of this game. I'm not sure that Paris Saint-Germain are as good a team as they used to be 20 years ago. We have had all the highlights so far, but we've had no shots on target, and that's always going to be a worry for me. But it is Paris Saint-Germain who are attacking. They are a very good team. Let's face it, we're going to have to play very, very well to get something out of this game. But here is Wilden. Wilden is looking to bring the ball forward, rushing into space, but he's run out his steam, but he's managed to get past his man. And here is Wilden bursting forward. He finds Aranda. Aranda's in space. Aranda with a shot has hit the crossbar, and we still can't get a shot on target. Is it going to be one of those days? All the play really has been with Norwich, but we can't get shots on target. We have committed a foul there. The highlight comes to an end. Professional foul. We got away with that one. But at the moment, it's still 0-0. It's a fairly even contest. We are dominating possession, though, which is good news. We just need to get a couple of shots on target, work the goalkeeper, and try and get a goal. That's the most crucial thing in football. We need to put one in the back of the net. And here is Aranda coming forward. He looks inside for... Who is that? That's Plantier. Plantier's done well. We've got it into the box, and Maric has driven it low into the corner. It is Norwich 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. I wasn't expecting this. We've done well so far. I need to drop them a little bit of encouragement and tell them that they're doing really well. Keep it up, boys. And here's Aranda. That was a foul on Plantier, but he kept going and found Maric in space, and he drilled it into the corner. It's 1-0 to Norwich. Well done, boys. Let's just drop them a little bit of encouragement. Let's get the morale moving here. Let's hold on to this. If we can manage to beat Paris Saint-Germain today, we'll end up in 5th, and that will be quite remarkable given what's been going on this season. We have found a little bit of form lately. I haven't been too impressed with what they're doing, but we've made changes to the setup today, and the low block seems to be working well, but we still haven't won this game. We have to remember we've still not won this game, but we are conserving energy, and we do have big games and a lot of games coming up. We need to conserve energy with all the fixtures that are coming up and the injuries that we have. That's a poor header, and we have let PSG in, and they have scored, and it is now 1-1, and that was a dreadful, dreadful piece of defending. It was the midfield, I think it was Ibaran, who actually... or maybe Puehan, we'll have to have a look at that, who made a dreadful error there. And it was Puehan who just headed it to the PSG player. We've let them back into the game. It is now 1-1. And that's just after I encouraged them. Never, never do that. I should never have encouraged the team after they went ahead. Now I'm going to have to tell them off. They weren't good enough. And it's just a disaster at the moment. And looks like PSG have a free kick and probably are going to take the lead here. Their shot percentage on target is far better than ours, and they've hit the crossbar from the free kick. This is a worry. This is what tells me the game is not going very well. We're in the position we deserve to be. That's what I need to tell them. And I keep going. You have the ability to do this. I need to not tell them off, but just to keep them going. We can do this, and we need to go out there in the second half. This is a very, very big game. Another goal could do it, but we're not getting our shots on target. Wilden's not playing actually that badly. Pehwan, of course, is having a bad game. I think it's time now to go and make some changes. And so we have made our changes, and hopefully we can see this game out. But it is PSG now who are going to on the attack, but we've intercepted. Pasquale, who's just come on, finds Abve. We have replaced Reguan. He was very tired. He's not ever going to make it through this game. Maric is bursting down the right. He looks inside, finds Kamara. Kamara with a snapshot. He's never going to score from there. Not on a month of Sundays. But at the moment, it's still 1-1. We're still holding our own. We have brought on Fanardi for Wilden, who wasn't really having his best game. And hopefully Fanardi can play the role of super sub. We've won the ball but given it away. And here come PSG again. I'm a bit concerned now about this low block and whether or not we should be just raising the line a little bit, because PSG are just playing it around in front of us. They will launch one of these long balls eventually, trying to get the ball over the top. We need to make sure that doesn't happen. We have won the ball. Maric has found Pasquale. Pasquale already on a yellow card after only being on for a few minutes. He looks long, looking for Fanardi. He's not going to get on the end of that. And PSG mop that up quite comfortably. And they are looking to break forward. And I probably do need to go and check out the opposition instructions for PSG. But we have won the ball. Hernandez, new signing this season, brings it forward, finds Aranda. Aranda, come on Aranda, do something special. Looks to get to the byline. He has got to the byline. Pulls it back to Kitambala. Kitambala has found Saprapoulos. We have made it 2-1. What a delightful pass from Kitambala. I thought for a moment he was going to take a shot, but he spotted Saprapoulos in space. And well done, Kitambala. What a substitution. Aranda did really well. I thought Kitambala was going to take a shot, but what a pass. And Saprapoulos was in acres of space and put it into the corner. Time to make some changes, but there is going to be another highlight. I will make the changes after this highlight. We do have the ball. It finds Kitambala again. He finds Maric. Maric, that's a poor pass. And it's in midfield. We've really struggled today. We've given the ball away again. I need to shout at them and demand more. This is not acceptable. Do not lose your concentration. I need to go and sort out opposition instructions. And so far, PSG have not made many substitutions, so we have tried to cover them as best we can. Both teams are tired. We are very, very tired. We can barely stand up at the moment. We are coming into the last couple of seconds, though. Have we made it? We have beaten PSG by 2-1. I was not expecting that result, but looking at the stats, it looks deserved. And I think I'm going to say, nice work, everyone. That was good. I don't want to be harsh on them. They're doing well given the circumstances. And we are now up to 7th in the Champions League. We've won 2 of our 3 games. And I really can't expect much more than that from this team. They're doing extremely well. And I'm not going to be harsh with them at the moment. I need to get players back fit so that we have a team that we can rotate. We now have possibly an even tougher fixture. I don't think I'm going to change anything in terms of tactical style. We'll stay with this low block. Liverpool, we don't want to be making their recovery in this next game. I'll get the team ready now for this game against Liverpool, and we'll be right back before the kickoff. And so the team for today against Liverpool is Götze in goal, with Kamara, Avbe, Reguan and Hernandez at the back. Ibaran, Pahwen and Saprapoulos in midfield. Aranda, Maric and Wilden will play up front. This is asking a lot of this team. There's very little rotation gone on again, and it's asking a lot of this team to win this game again. Liverpool actually are not looking in the best of condition. So I'm going to tell them, yeah, we're on a good run. Let's keep it going. I've got faith in you. Go out and make a difference. Go out and beat Liverpool. They're in 14th place. We shouldn't be afraid, and we are going to play with a higher press. We are going to try and take the game to Liverpool rather than sit back. They are just as tired as we are, and it's a game we should be winning. And well done, Sapropoulos. He's intercepted that. Looking to break down the right. Can he get it into the box? He turns, looks for support inside. He can't find support. Does from Ibaran. Ibaran was unmarked. There's a ball into the box, and it has gone in. And it looks like Pep 1 has put us ahead. It's Norwich 1, Liverpool 0. I was going to keep going with a low block, but I decided, no, let's take the game to Liverpool. They don't look in the best condition. We are favourites, after all, to win the game, and it seems to have paid off so far. Lovely pass inside. Pep 1 with a beautiful volley, and it is now 1-0, and that is better than I could have expected. Looking at the stats, we're in control of the game, and what's even better is we're getting shots on target. So we do have an injury, though. Another injury, and Aranda has got himself injured. I will have to move Zapropoulos over to the left and bring on Saul Thomas. I am running out of players here. It's getting really difficult to manage this team at the moment. And unfortunately, that's the way it is, though. I've got centre-backs injured. I've got now both left wingers injured. I might have to play Hernandez, move him from full-back up to left wing. It's just becoming a nightmare, and these injuries have to stop soon. Probably the good thing about having all your injuries now is by the end of the season, FM will not be giving me many injuries. But here come Liverpool. They are in. They're going to score. They have scored. It is now 1-1. That's the danger of playing the high line against teams like Liverpool. One ball over the top. That's their only shot, and one ball over the top, and they've scored. And this is part of FM that really annoys me. We've been totally dominant in the game, and it's down to a one-shot wonder again. And FM needs to sort this out. It's not entertaining. It's not making the game look really good. But at the moment, it's still 1-1. And I'm just going to keep going with what we're doing as we are dominating the game. Although Liverpool have sneaked the possession off us at the moment. Slow it down. That's the way to do it. And we'll just try and play our way through them. And here's Kamara, finds Thomas. Thomas with the ball over the top for Wilden. Wilden almost gets on the end of it, but Zapropoulos does. And it's now 2-1. I think it's justified. We've been far the better team. Although Liverpool have come back into it, we have dominated the game. And I think it's absolutely justified that we are ahead. And at least now the game's starting to reflect the way the game is going. But we can't rest on our laurels. And what I think I might do is I know we are playing in a standard line anyway. I'm not really quite sure what to do. I don't want to be pressing Liverpool. They're very, very good dribblers. They have lots of pace. And I don't want to be getting too close to them. So we're just going to continue doing what we're doing because we are doing well. Possession is not of the highest caliber for us, but we'll forfeit that. And I think we're doing well, boys, but we can definitely find another gear. We can definitely put this Liverpool team to bed. We need this 3 points because Tottenham have increased their lead over us. They won earlier, and so we definitely need these 3 points now. I think it's probably time. We're coming up to the time where I need to go and look at this team and make some changes. I'll be right back. But there is a highlight just before, so we'll watch this highlight and then go and make the changes. It is a cross to the far post. We can't get on the end of it. Wilden is going to pick it up outside the box. He looks in for support. It finds its way to Reguan. Reguan to Ibaran. Hernandez. Ibaran finds Hernandez. Hernandez, who's probably going to be playing on the wing for a few weeks now. He finds Reguan. Reguan to Kamara. Kamara finds Saul Thomas. Nice ball into Wilden. Wilden's in. He's hit the post. And Wilden is not having the greatest game again. Let's hope his form is not deserting him. And I think now, time to make some changes. And so we have made our substitutions, and hopefully we've done enough to see us through this game. It is at the moment Norwich 2, Liverpool 1. We do have a throw-in, though, but in the wrong area of the pitch. It has been won by Liverpool, looking to come forward. But Kitambala, who's in good form at the moment, it seems, finds a Wilden. Wilden running forward. He's running out of puff as well. He finds Thomas on the right. Thomas looks for a cross. Can't find his target. It comes to Liverpool. Liverpool are going to bring the ball out. They do like to play the ball out from the back. And that is a poor pass, though, from Liverpool. Finds Abbe, who's been playing a lot of football at the moment. And he's been playing really well. And here's Pasquale. Pasquale finds Kitambala. Kitambala with the ball over the top finds Fanardi. Fanardi into the box. It can't make its way to Wilden. Fanardi's won it back. He finds Saul Thomas. Saul Thomas is tackled, but it comes out to Kamara. Back to Thomas. Nice pass to Pasquale. Pasquale to Wilden, and it's squeezed over the crossbar. What a block by the Liverpool defender. That would have put the game to bed. It's still Norwich 2, Liverpool 1. We are in control here. We are the better team. We just need to get a few more shots on target and we will take home the bacon here. And the corner is cleared and it comes to nothing. And at the moment it's still 2-1. Time is running out for Liverpool. Can we hold on? This will be a great result for Norwich. It will be a great episode. We have beaten Liverpool. We have beaten Liverpool by 2-1. And what a performance. And I'm very, very happy with them. We got the result today, and that's all we can ask. We need them to do a little bit better. I told them we want to be a little bit better, a little bit tighter, but what a performance we've had today. Aranda is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, and so our problems in terms of injuries just keep going on and on and on. But it has been a very good episode today. We have beaten Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League group phase 2-1. And now we have beaten Liverpool in the Premier League by 2-1. We have to play Liverpool again on Wednesday. I'm not too worried about the EFL Cup 4th round. I'd rather be out of that competition. And then we will play all the way through November and we'll come back in December, probably for the game against Wolves or Manchester City. And then we'll see what things are like at that point in time. It's been a good episode. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content, you love to see people suffer playing this game, then why not? Subscribe, like, watch, comment, help the channel to grow, help us to support the British Heart Foundation. It's looking good at the moment. Take out those 2 defeats against Arsenal and Juventus. Things are looking very good, much better than I expected at this point in time, given the start we had to the season. And all that remains to be said now from a fairly happy manager is take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode.